Good evening, Generate Talent here. To unlock my biggest riser in the quarterback market, Superflex Fantasy, Dynasty Fantasy. Let's talk about it. What dooms a rookie quarterback or a second-year quarterback? Usually, if a team's in salary cap hell, if they have no offensive line, an inadequate coaching staff. Let's get some hype in the chat for the Titans. There wasn't much to be excited for in 2025. But going into 2026, they have the most salary cap in the space. They got the #1 quarterback last year in the draft. They're positioned to make some big-time moves. So without further ado, let's go. Quarterback riser currently on Fantasy Flock's list of quarterbacks at number 17, which, what a great value for a #1 overall pick. Only a year removed with a terrible team, no real #1 receiver. Located at 17, right in front of Sammy Darnold. Oh, man. It's a huge buy window right now. Cam Ward. Got to get it done before the draft, though. So let's go. Cam Ward, something to look forward to. We talk about those three things that doom a quarterback. They had the almost a top 10 offensive line at number 11 last year, which is great for Cam Ward and his progress moving forward. Obviously, their coaching staff, the all bald Dayball coaching staff. Dayball's a quarterback whisperer, right? He has the likes of Josh Allen. He turned Jackson Dart into quite a success last year outside of, the injuries and different things that plagued him with his rushing ability. Talking about rushing ability, Cam Ward, it sounds like they're going to take the training wheels off and he's going to get rushing. And why that matters in the fantasy space, if you have a rushing quarterback, you automatically have a good shot at top 10. So this guy's going to be starting, unleashing the rushing side of his game. We heard from Titans legend Warren Moon that if you let Cam Ward rush, the numbers will be increasingly better. We believe that too. We have a coaching staff that believes in him. We had Dayball, who was with the Giants in the Jackson Dart draft, actually tried to call and get Cam Ward because he clicked with him so well in pre-draft meetings. So that's another thing, another notch in the belt. Dayball really wanted Ward, and he turned Jackson Dart into something fun to watch last year. And the hype train right now is on Jackson Dart. So this one just seems almost too easy when comparing the two. One was drafted much higher, only a year off. Don't let it cloud our vision. Just because Neighbors is on Dart's side, are we going 9 or 10 spots higher for Jackson Dart and paying that price? Not in my leagues, man. Let's take Cam Ward and downsize. But not really downsizing, because with the 4th pick in the draft, the Titans are probably going to take receiver. If they go, maybe they go Jeremiah Love, get a running back. If you get a running game that works, that also opens up for the passing game. But I think they're probably going receiver. So we're talking maybe a Jordan Tyson, a Carnell Tate, which is really going to help Cam Ward. Now it's not Shamir Ndike as his #1 receiver, who shouldn't be a #1 receiver for anyone. He has a lot of potential, but that was just an insult. And then Calvin Ridley. How many times do we have to fall for this practice monster who looks great in practice? We've seen it time and time again. He gets drops. He made Trevor Lawrence look pretty bad when he was over there as the #1 receiver. But the thing is, the highlight tape looks so good with him. We fall for it every time. Cam Ward, no real #1 receiver. They're drafting it, I'm sure, in the 1st round at pick 4 this year. So that's another thing that's exciting. He's going to get a 1st round talent, top 5 talent. Let's bring this one up. At the end of the season, the last 7 games he played in, the Titans were scoring 21 points a game, which is conducive to a good fantasy offense for sure. His touchdowns to turnover ratio, 11-3. Passer rating was at 90. Cut his sacks in half. That's great. He played well against the Seahawks defense, which we know, it's hard to say any defense was better than them last year. And he doesn't really get rattled. This guy's kind of cool, calm, and collected. Everything we've seen from him is just professional all across the board. They say, why do you get here so early to the training facility? He said, well, I watched my dad wake up early and go to a job he didn't like. So what would I look like if I couldn't wake up early and go to a job I do like and cherish? So, just a great response there. Also, we saw him interacting with Shedeur Sanders prior to the draft. Shedeur asking, hey, why don't you jump on this track with me? We'll make a rap and all that. Cam Ward said, "I'm a football player, and that's what I want to be known as. This is a Heisman winner. You know what's going on when it's Cam Ward in the building." It's all seriousness, and he gets to the facility, he takes it serious. He has his good relationship with his coach. Coming off an AC sprain. Hasn't begun throwing yet. But let's look. There is that end of the season. End of the season numbers finished at a PPR quarterback 22. Again, that's with a pretty weak wide receiver 1. Probably wouldn't even be a wide receiver 2 for a lot of different teams there. But what we do like in a rookie season, throwing 15 touchdowns and 7 interceptions, that's solid. Only rushed for 160 yards last year, but accumulated 2 touchdowns there. We can't ignore that he fumbled 7 times, lost the ball 7 times. That's not going to work out because that puts your turnovers right back near your touchdowns. But as a rookie with no help, he made Gunnar Helm look good. Like, come on, let's throw him a bone on that rookie year. Now, new coaching staff coming in, top 4 wide receiver talent here. So let's look at some of the rankings. So keep trade cut, which I know, the fantasy community's hot and cold on, mostly cold. They have him at quarterback 16, which they have him behind Fernando Mendoza, who's yet to show us anything. They have him in front of Dak Prescott, and that sounds crazy, right? But you have a 10-year age gap. You also have Cam Ward, who's about to take the training wheels off and really start running. I do think Cam Ward's actually a better value there than Dak Prescott. Win now window, maybe you're taking Prescott, but anything else, you're taking Cam Ward there. You got guys like Jordan Love, Brock Purdy, Bo Nix, Trevor Lawrence, Jalen Hurts, and Jackson Dart ahead of him, all the way up to quarterback 9. But looking at Cam Ward versus Jackson Dart, what do you really see that stands out? Is just having Malik Neighbors. That's really the only thing I see, especially if we let Cam Ward run the ball. We have 2 quarterbacks that are very athletic. Cam Ward was the top talent. So let's drop this again. We're going to bring up the Fantasy Flock rankings as well. Okay, and Keep Trade Cut had Cam Ward at 16. Fantasy Flock has Cam Ward at 18. That's in the same tier as Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff, and CJ Stroud, all non-runners. So this is almost too easy. I'm smashing in any league with the Fantasy Flock guys if they really value Cam Ward at 18, right? Definitely see Cam Ward somewhere in the 10 to 12 range, especially with that rushing upside and that top receiver that we can bank on is coming in. So what do you think? I mean, I think it's an easy smash, especially at the value at quarterback 17. It's just all wheels up from here. We have the coaching staff behind them that's a known quarterback whisperer, has turned Josh Allen into what he has become. Jackson Dart looking solid with some of that coaching staff. Robert Saleh hopefully will keep it down on the defensive end, get it back to Ward. And it's all blue skies for the Tennessee Titans. Moving up, it's got to be better than last year, right? It's got to be. Cam Ward at your steal right now. 2026. Do it before the draft, before there's hype around Carnell Tate or Jordan Tyson joining the team. Got to pick up Cam Ward the next month here. Go do it. Lock it in. Maybe downgrade from Jackson Dart. Get a little piece on top for Cam Ward. Let everyone getting caught in the hype of Jackson Dart right now. Almost an assured faller from 9. Especially with the thought of maybe Neighbors being more hurt than has been reported. Take Jackson Dart down on your rankings. Move Cam Ward up. We might have a 50-50 split here. We're going to get a gauge before we enter the season where you guys sit. You like Jackson Dart or Cam Ward the rest of their career. I'm taking Cam Ward, and that's a bold one right now, but I'm okay with that. Draft Cam Ward now. Get Cam Ward now. Don't take him at quarterback 10 pricing. Take him at quarterback 15 to 17 pricing, where everyone mostly has him. And that's how you win leagues, my friend. If you can get a top 10 value at top 17 prices, that's where you really make gains on these other guys. So good luck. We'll see you. It's Generate Talent. I'm out. Peace.